Alright, let's get this show on the road then. It's time for a new campaign. We stuck the knife into Manipur. That was a great campaign. I had a lot of fun with it. Very, very difficult to even get off of the ground with that pagan tribal OPM surrounded by people that wanted to consume it. But we lived, we thrived, we consumed China, we put the chin in China, and we were a ball of fists as we rolled into Europe. And punched people until they spat out provinces and institutions. That just went great. But it's time for a new campaign, and I probably should have been thinking about it last night as to what I wanted to play, but instead I played some Stronghold, and that was a ton of fun. So here I am now going, oh right, yeah, I do grand strategy streams on Monday, as per the shiny new schedule that we're totally keeping up with right now. And when I was on the metro on the way home, I was thinking, geez, what will I play? And then it struck me that, you know, we haven't really given Serbia the limelight that it deserves. It is truly the most incredible nation in all of Northern Europe, and deserves all the recognition. Well, it deserves a lot more recognition that it's been getting. So we're going to play with good old Serbia. We are, as always, playing on very hard mode, because why wouldn't we? And no reason not to just jump right into it. So I have no real name for this campaign yet, that's why I put in the very vague sounding Serbian glory into the title. There's plenty of that, so I'll just go with great. Nah, I went with Greater Denmark. Alright. Glorious. Nah, that's already been taken as well. Oh well, Serbian glory will do there as well then. Let's go. So I have not gotten the Lazarus achievement, and I'm keen to get it at some point. I'd like to get it preferably without expanding outside of the Balkans. We might even culturally enrich all the Balkans to our Serbian way of thinking. And then again, we just did a cultural conversion playthrough of removing the Chinese, whether we plan to or not. No need. Okay, so what we have to do for the achievement is unite this Balkan region, which does not include Istra. Just strange, wasn't it part of the region at some point? I seem to remember another achievement having it. Or maybe I was needing it for one of the many Conquered Germany achievements. What do we know? Okay, so I'm pulling this one out of thin air. Any side goals behind this being a hard achievement, Jake, or will it just be beating the Ottomans at every opportunity? Well, I'm certainly open to any other ideas that come forth. Me, I just want to play and enjoy. And of course spread the glorious word of Serbia. I want to just have a nice, comfy time uniting this area. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. That said, I do have some other campaigns that I want to get going with, which should be considerably crazier. But I would want a bit more than just me being tired, staggering home from work, jumping into those. So how do we start off with Serbia? How in the world do we do this? Because I've never played as Serbia, not once. So I don't really know what it's like in the region. Well, Hungary is our big bad friend next door. Might be kind of good to get an alliance with them, so I could see a lot of reasons to start cushying up with them. We have Bosnia here, who wants to be our ally, but they hold a lot of, well, rightful Serbian Orthodox lands. They should certainly belong to us. Croatian, that's not a culture. There must be some kind of mistake in the game, so I'll get back to the office and fix that in the morning once we're done with this. Actually, that's pretty important. I guess I'll do it after the stream. Jake, Kosovo is all you need. Indeed, we've got the Highlandy gold mine right here. Should be able to fund us all the way to the bank. Is this a true one-shot, Jake, or is it fake first attempt? We don't know that one yet. Why don't we just get into position, because I'm going to have to nail down one of these guys. I don't know if it's going to be Bosnia, Albania or Ragusa, but how are they going to make any friends? We've got neutral between these two. How about Albania friendly? Looks like Albania and Hungary will probably ally then, and then we have neutral rivalry, so I don't think there's going to be any friendships between these. Well, the Bosnians are friendly towards the Albanians, so that's a bit tricky there, isn't it? Well, I'm going to want to wipe out Ragusa, and Albania and Bosnia. Basically all of my allies, really. That's how things go down in the Balkans. Since money shouldn't be too much of an issue, I am considering just murking up straight away, because I don't want to hang around when fighting here. But, I don't know, goes both ways for this one, doesn't it? Can't wait for Jake to dow Ragusa without realizing. Oh, I am well aware that Ragusa is guaranteed by the Ottomans, but I don't know if Albania is going to be making friendly with them. Why don't we unpause for just a little bit and see what happens? Well, actually, if I was a clever person, I would be setting Albania to... Oh, well, they are of special interests. Same for you, and... Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. I wonder how good our royal family is here. We have charismatic, well-connected ruler, but an infertile heir. Well, don't need to be fertile to... Oh, shoot! Why did I do that? That was not at all what I intended to do. I was actually intending on pressing this button, but... Oh, well. That's a good way to start us off. By plunging face first into a regency with a craven queen. Oh, well, no need to worry. I'm sure it's for the better that way. Wow, you'd almost think I work on this game. Carefully calculated. Okay, dead heir and old queen and very old ruling monarch. Just the way we want to start off. Now I'm curious, Albania, are you going to make friends with Hungary? Or should I murk up fast with the opportunity to destroy you? Can't go wrong with having a bigger army, I see. At the very least, I'm going to be tearing down everyone around me, so let's do what exactly? I want a spy network over in Bosnia, and if Albania makes themselves a nice target... Oh, I should probably also have Hungary as one. Don't forget to ally somebody against the Ottomans. What, ally these guys? You must be joking. So, Albania. Yeah, Albania has made their alliance with Hungary. So I have absolutely no interest in attacking them. It's just Bosnia that I'm going to want to take down then. Oh well, so be it. I want to fight Ragusa, but there's no way that's going to be able to happen. Now we're already kissing up to Hungary. I'll just point the finger at Ragusa and Bosnia. And why not Wallachia as well? They hate us. Wow, I can't believe I demanded perfection without realizing it. I guess I'm just so angry towards crappy heirs that I just immediately throw them into the soup. Alright, protect trade, make me all that money that you're never actually going to manage. We'll keep these guys around just in case. I need to optimize my trade from the get-go. Traders are currently... That makes sense. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'd rather have you collect so I get 10% extra. So yeah, Aleppo man, get over there. So, shame about Albania. But maybe if I get lucky I can pull Hungary into something else and then strike Albania afterwards. Also, Venice probably really want Albania, so they might get into a fight with Hungary as well. I should look for other friends though. Austria is certainly not going to be friendly towards me. And Poland, yeah, that very hard modifier of -20 towards non-neighbouring alliances sets you back just a bit. Oh well, that being the case, I don't have to pay my army, but it's good to keep them around just in case. And we make plenty of ducats off that gold. Jake, missions. Remove Albania from the map. Sure. Oh my, a mission to conquer Bosnia straight away. That's my kind of mission. Oh well, come on home then, and I'm glad we didn't let a month pass by of that. Okay, sweet. Hope we're ready for war straight away. The game has got my back. We're just going to conquer that straight away. Hopefully, he doesn't get condottieri from, you know, like Albania. I doubt Albania would do that, or even be able to do that, because their ruler is leading their stack there. There's nothing saying that Ragusa wouldn't, but Ragusa hates you, so let's just assume that won't happen. Yeah, why not? Come and get some. If you want to fight me in your own mountains, be my guest. Now what I'm hoping he does is head right over to my capital. I think we lost the fort there during one of the map changes. So that's a thing. If he makes a move on me, then I'm going to have to make a move myself. But it's also good because I can go and smash him in my own highlands. He has 10k, I have more than 10k, so it's going to work out just fine. That said, I want him to actually spare some money here. I'll get over to those woods. I'll take this. Make him not want to have more units there. And we'll just have a nice clinical victory here. Oh, local noble over in Poland. We're getting the rare stuff today. Oops, that was not intended, but... Man, I'm making mistakes left and right. Something must be wrong with me today. Clearly I'm not ready for handling the greatness of Serbia. Now we have been told time and time again about how Serbia is just the best around. So it's only right that the game agrees and gives us such a start. Fire phase comes first, and what a fire phase they get. Unfortunately, it was all calculated. And we're ruthless getting that extra fire damage. Just what the doctor ordered. I'm going to combine you together because you are surplus to requirement. And away you go. Even you guys can all just scrunch up. I want 1,000 of you on there. And that's all she wrote. Our king has one siege, but you know what? Let's not have him die so keenly. What have I even made here? It's like I've completely forgotten how to play. How did it ever come to this? So Jake, why did you kill Kondo Spam? Was it to make sure Serbia wouldn't slap you? Let's not get into that. Right, Ottomans are very interesting to us. I'm curious what they're doing first. They're ravaging Ak Kuyunlu, which gives us ample opportunity to no CB destroy Byzantium. And I'm not even joking, we're going to need some more boats where we're going. Now, Byzantium and Athens. It's very hard mode, so even though they're a subject, they get the bonus, does Athens. What I should probably do in that case is grab my galleys, all 3 of them, and go scouting out. So I'm going to want a boat here, and a boat here. You know, why not another boat there? Just to even things out, right? It's not saying the Ottomans won't give us military access if we go to fight them. They are rivaled, and I think it's 150 reasons if you're at war with an enemy. So I might not even need to take some boats. That's actually a great thing. In that case, I need to kiss the ring, as it were. Let's improve relations with the Ottomans. Coptic Serbia this time, of course, Jake. Nah, more nah. I think I'll just dismiss you. You're not really doing anything for us. I mean, how much would it cost you to reinforce you when I could make a new one? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so Athens here have a staggering 4k. The Blurp will have an enormous 14k, so I need to be ready for that. We're talking 18 in total. And they have forts. I mean, they have level 5 fort essentially compared to our level 1. And that's no small fry. I need to be on the pulse for if Hungary ever fall under Union of Austria, because then that is my opportunity to strike Albania. Jake, milk the estates. I wasn't even thinking about them, I probably should. Because I'll be able to give out land to the nobility to make them happier. Could have gotten a nice general out of them as well. Still, the clergy are pretty happy, so if we seek their support, which will give us patriarch authority. Wow, I had no idea that happened, probably because I don't play as the Orthodox enough. Never play as them enough. Frankly, I would like them to have loads of influence. But I don't want to push them over the limit. They might get all antsy about it. Yeah, we can demand just a wee touch of them. The burghers are not in much of a position to give us anything. And yeah, we did just tank all of our prestige there. Well, why not just tank it a bit now? It's fine as it is. The nobility there. I would love that extra power, but I'd love it if it was just a wee bit more. That puts me in grave danger, though. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll settle for that. So like I said before, I'm not here to do anything crazy. I just want to have a nice, relaxing time with Serbia, because truly they are the strongest. And that's what people keep telling us. We get Balkan posters here all the time telling us about how Serbia is the greatest, and Serbia is so very strong, so they must clearly be right. The game decided that we must demand perfection from our heirs, we must quash our enemies. There's no end to what we can do with Serbia. Oh man, even bringing down the enemy fort in record time. There's no real reason to hang around in this war. And I don't think Poland will make a great friend since they don't have their union. And well, it's not impossible for them to become our ally. Truthfully, if I was able to marry them, it would be very possible. But I think I'd rather get the Hungarians, allied to Serbian rival Ragusa. Well, that's not going to go down then. I think Austria's our better opportunity. Especially since I want to crush Albania. So, what to do but annex it all? Who's going to be angry? It doesn't even matter. Take all the money, of course, because inflation is... what is it? It's just a number. Jake, full annex and demand their heir since you killed your own. He's a bit too average. And average doesn't cut the mustard here in Serbia. We'll be taking it all, thanks. And the cost of coring? Well, we have that kind of moolah. Beautiful. And so easy. Right? Serbia's just doubled in size overnight. It hasn't even been a year. Man, what a great country. Might as well root out all that corruption. I'm not interested in having any of that. I am, however, interested in bringing down the Byzantine Empire. Empire of the Romans has got to fall. But how? I'm kind of confident that I would be able to get through the Ottomans. Of course, the Ottomans would turn on me, so I'm going to need some beefier help. Somebody who would have my back in times of need. Poland is allied with Austria, which makes Austria the better choice than just about anything else. But man, there's got to be someone else that would be natural friend of the Serbians. Could no CB... oh. The Ottomans guarantee Wallachia? Something just ain't right there. Right. Ragusa here is just trying to pick a fight. They think they're so safe just because they have Hungary as an ally. Well, that being said, maybe I shouldn't be so keen to stop playing nice with Hungary. And since we... wow, we make a lot of money. Since we make so much money, let's try and figure out how much we actually make here. It's worth getting ourselves an advisor, and there's no better advisor to have early game like this than... Yeah, discipline ain't all that early game. But heck, I need that military prowess. That'll do us just fine. Drive the Catholic merchants, Jake. Is Kosovo controlled by an estate? Disgusting. But we can't repeal that until right now. If we were to do that, they would certainly be quite angry about it. I don't like either situation here. I could give them a generous donation, but they'd still be really unhappy. I probably will give them a donation and then tell them that they can have this garbage land, but I can't do that until I state it and make it half decent core. Which is what I will do. So once we've cored this land, which is glorious Serbian territory, we'll do that. Jake just no CB Dow Byzantium and then Dow Ottomans for access to their lands. Serbia can handle the heat. Now while you're not wrong, you are right. No CBing Byzantium is very much on the cards. The Ottomans will not take long in defeating Akyunlu, who surprised me by having a fort. But they still aren't at the position where they'd be dishing out military access to me. Heck, maybe they would give it to Byzantium. No CB Dow in Byzantium, huh? And the Byzantine fleet is 5 galleys, so it would be strong enough to scupper our one. So if I did come down and naval invade them, which is totally what I would do. Actually, why don't I do that? I don't think they would actually come and fight me with their fleet there. I could come and land all my army here, and I doubt that they would get access from the Ottomans to come and defeat me. So I could just hold on to this land. Don't know how things would go down after that, but I mean we could figure out the finer steps later. Merchants suffering, oh my heart bleeds for them. Constantinople as well. Jake, if you go for no CB, why not Georgia next? See, I'd like to try and keep myself to the Balkans region. I would sooner make it into a metropolis than start expanding outside of it. Because the true strength of Serbia is that they know what's theirs, and all this is theirs. It's never not been theirs. Autocadao biz, and then they do get access. Trying to measure up the opportunities here. It is possible that he would take his fleet and come and scupper me if I try to navally invade him. So it's not without its risks. But if I end up scuppered here, then I can get access through. I mean, I can take over all this, occupy it for a while, and then get access to the Ottomans and come and crush his army. We have a decent leader. It's our ruler, granted, but he's pretty decent. I guess what makes me slightly hesitant is tanking that big stab hit for it. Would make me rather unpopular in the Western world, and I still don't have many, or rather any, friends. I'm trying to make the Ottomans like me, but they really want my everything. And I can't even make the Byzantines my rival. This isn't what I'm looking for. You won't go for Georgia on my mind? Nah. Like I said, we're not looking for anything crazy here. Convert a province to Orthodox, remove Albania from the map. Trust me, I want to do that. And it's also telling me to grab this. I was reading something about how, what was it, Serbia should own this at the start date on the forums. Serbia doesn't need that kind of crutches. Don't know what they're getting at. Oh, the no CB on Byzantium cries out to me. Oh, this is the Ionian Sea. I could actually directly naval invade onto Athens. which would be dangerous. We'd be taking that penalty, so it might not be for the better. Access through Ottomans would probably be for the better. The old DDR Jake wouldn't, who hadn't sold out his pride and dignity, would never have hesitated on the best Cassus. Well, you've got me there. Plus, it's only a matter of time before the Ottomans gun them down as well. Alright, force limit is looking alright. We might as well buff it up by using actual cavalry instead of anything elsery. And the Byzantines want an alliance. Shock and horror. The Ottomans would probably get a boost in relations with me for declaring war on their enemy as well, so there's that to consider. Okay, let's get an army together. It won't actually be as big as theirs, which kind of disgusts me. Why can I only field 13k? The real Serbian army would be far superior to that. Papa Joffrey is asking, what's the next expansion? The next expansion is demanding perfection. Well, this guy will be expanding his way to the sea if only I had positive prestige. I mean, he almost has it where it counts, but only for the last campaign. If you're surprised at Byzantium having such a large army, well, very hard mode does buff up the AIs by about 50% across the board. At least Athens is dropping down in number, but yeah, I think I would just come along and invade him here. But he could probably pull a lot out of his thumb and just buff up himself. Okay, that's going to be the end of Ak Kayunlu. And I am just going to be wishing that I had this. I'm a mere 2 years away from getting that. Athens started preemptively disbanding their troops because they know you're going to come and destroy them. I like the way you think, because it's correct. Aye, I'll no CB them. I'll try and get that tech advantage first. If I lose out and the Ottomans decide to declare war first, then, well, that's my loss. Oh, they have the mission Conquer Serbia. That's not good news for me. That's the opposite of good news for me. I am going to very quickly need to make some friends, or else I'm going to die. The sad truth is, though, nobody wants to be my friend. Especially not Venice, they ate my guts. And I wasn't able to get to Albania as an anything. Oh wow, Maine was just giving up. Jake, don't no CB Byzantium. It's not the Serbian way. Set your attitude towards the Ottomans as threatened. I'm still convinced that doesn't actually do anything for the AIs around you, but you know, might be wrong. I mean, I'm already getting the threatened by Ottomans bonus with Austria, but unless I have a border with Austria, then that's not going to count for much because the very hard modifier is still there. And I see what that's getting at. It means go on, just attack Hungary then. But oh boy, Mehmed is angry and he wants me down and out. I also had the mission to convert you, didn't I? And that'll make it easier to do the next one. Brilliant. I feel the impending doom, and it's more than a little scary. But maybe the Ottomans will see the funny side if I just attack their Their dreadful enemy, the Byzantines. Well, he's marching an army over. The question is he going for the Ottomans or for... Is he going for the Byzantines or for me? Or is he just chilling out back home? If he puts his troops on my border, then that answers all my questions. Okay, he's just standing there for a bit, which is kind of good news for me, but it still tells me pick up the pace with the whole Byzantine declaration. It tells me a bunch of other things too. It tells me I need to turn this all into a state, get it cored up. Can I afford coring everything right now? I don't see why I shouldn't. Especially the likes of these ones, because I wanted to bring the clergy out of here and into here. Particularly anywhere that has half-decent base decks. Yeah, including that. Since if the clergy like me, it's going to boost how fast that gets done, but it might not be necessary. Get out of Kosovo, you're costing me money, guys. And sure enough, they're not very happy about that. Ah, that's more like it. Not sure I want to make them so happy that they boost the conversion there. That'll get done without any revolts, probably, maybe. But possibly not. Not at that rate. On the plus side, I wonder if they would go into enemy territory. I'm certainly looking at a revolt with that kind of numbers. And I want to use best CB on Biz. What is stopping me? My own dreadful hesitation. And the slight fear that he will get access one way or another, potentially by sea. Okay, he's got 4... 4 trade ships, 5 galleys. Oh well, if I don't strike you, then the Ottomans will strike me. Jake, will you use a very personal definition of what the Balkans are? Or will you go as far as the achievement says? Well, I'm going to go with the achievement's idea of what the Balkans are. And I actually don't plan on straying outside of it, even if it would help getting around the very hard malice to allies. Which is currently what's cramping my style. I could still make friendly with Hungary, because that would stop them at least from looking at me with hungry eyes. That was not meant to be a joke, but I'll go with it. Stay out of my hair. Yeah, even if we didn't have the allied to Serbian rival Ragusa, things still looking bad for me. Do I take my navy, get my troops over here and invade Byzantium? I'm unsure. Because I'd have to siege down Morea as well. I don't have a great siege leader, nor a great sage leader as it happens. Alright, I want a great general here. The best you can muster. Wow. He's terrible. He is pretty bad. Alright, well, no guts, no glory. Let's just go for it. Byzantines do have to die. Wait for the Ottomans to attack Byzantium, then grab the southern provinces. Now, see, that's just not good enough. Neither are all these revolts just waiting to happen. I am tempted to just give it all to the estates and boost the autonomy as high as it goes. I mean, the clergy can only get another 14 out of that, which takes them up to 70. And it would still boost income, like by the most that it could. Yeah, can't go wrong with just dishing it all out to the clergy. Then I can very happily boost autonomy. This way, that way, forwards and backwards. I don't want any revolts going down during this declaration. And it certainly would be going down. Also, that boosts the rate at which this is going to get converted. Modest Serbia at its finest right here. Modest heirs, pitiful generals. What's next? Standard campaign goals, Jake. Standard. It is pretty standard, though. There's no denying that. At least Byzantium haven't made themselves loads of allies, because that would really throw things into the works here. One more tick and you should have all the morale that you need. Plus we have extra discipline. Oh well! Boy, do I feel safer. Actually, thanks a lot for that. You have no idea how much that's going to help. Neither do I, because it might help for diddly squat. But we're getting closer to getting that little royal marriage with Austria, which will not be enough to secure an alliance, but it could well help. Let's see, this aggressive expansion is going to make Byzantium want to join a coalition against us. There will not be a Byzantium at the end of this war, or there will not be a Serbia at the end of this war, except no others. Might be better just to bring in all of you. We'll go half and half. I'm gonna need him. Alright, think of all the ways that this could go wrong. That's probably what's gonna happen. If he's clever, he's probably just going to bring all of his ships over and give me a very hard time. I should probably just trash Athens. There's only 3,000 of them. Oh well, no guts, no glory. Let's do it. Should have gotten military access from Athens so that I'd be halfway towards disembarking on him. That would have been clever. But I didn't. Still, we should have plenty to crush him so long as his fleet doesn't come in and ruin my day. There's his fleet! Okay, the Ottomans aren't giving military access anyways. So that's good. Let's see if we can't grab the rest of our people, because if I can do this all navally, then that's victory for Tanner. I need to crush his army, though. Utterly and without mercy. It's only Highlands. Although if he wants to come to the Highlands, then he's more than welcome to it. Oh, I was too late. I would have already been locked in then. Oh, hello, Byzantine Navy. Nice to see you. I really hope you're not shipping loads of troops over to my mainland, because that's what you would probably be doing if you were clever. And I ain't ready for that, am I? Let's get rid of that war exhaustion. There's no need for it right now. If he does come to evade me, he will be disembarking onto mountains. Although it would be prudent of me to have an extra... Well, if he does disembark, I'll have time to recruit some units to act against that. Otherwise, you folks march on Athens. We will keep the fort down here, so to speak. Starting with here. Jake Gek Akala to land faster. Okay, it was preordained. He's on his way, and he's brought 9,000 with him. Which is more. I don't have my general there. You know, my good one, because I sent him over here. Venice, you like me, right? Of course you don't. You would give me access, which is kind of cute, but that would allow him to just march right over here, which is not what I'm wanting. I mean, that general that I got isn't that bad for combat, but I do need a little bit of extra warmth here. Oh, hold on, I can crush him entirely right now. This is all the more reason just to murk up hard. If he brought over 9,000, then that means he only has about 5,000 over here. He might have 6 or 7 by the time I get over there, but this is This is my lucky break. I mean, provided he doesn't roll like a crazy guy when we finish all this. Is he locked in or not? Can't tell if he's locked in. Do they put a lock on this? Yeah, there we go. What do I mean, do they put a lock on this? And do we put a lock on this? Not quite at the point of getting that, but that's okay. Well, come and party, Byzantium. I'm looking forward to it. I don't actually need any of an army over in Morea. Okay, so he gets -4 on all rolls, so he currently has -4 to my 7 on the first, and I flank him. And then I get a 9 to a -1. This is... goodbye, you. And if I can get access through Ottomans, then I can destroy him entirely. And I can, so I can. Shock and awe, folks. Shock and awe. Thanks, Ottomans. You're a real pal. Let's hope he doesn't revoke that in a heartbeat. We march on together. Quick as we can now. I want to see what he has. I want to see the look in his eye when I... Did he already get on his boat? Where did his armies go? Where did his armies go? Takes a lot of men to siege down Constantinople. But at the very least, I get to know that he won't be bringing more to the party because he can't recruit anymore. But that doesn't answer the question, where is his army? Or to get our... Is he inside the Ottomans somewhere? I should hunt him down. I shouldn't be so comforted here. He has 5,000. Ideally I could send 7 or 8 or even 9,000 to go and hunt him down myself. But where is he? If he's not here, then I know he's... He only has access to the Ottomans and others, so... he didn't have time to go here. He'll either be in Nagbolu or Silistra, so I can really send a small force down there, or he's elsewhere through the Ottomans, in which case I can keep him pegged in here anyway. Aha! There we go. This is reassuring. We can even slaughter him in farmlands. 11th of April, 12th of April, 10th of April. Yeah, we don't need you for that long. He can't escape, he's going to die. He's gonna die a dog's death. Okay, not too shabby. Jake, check if you can revoke military access to the Ottomans. I can't do that since I'm inside his nation at the moment. But I need a lot more troops than I currently have to do what I want to do right now. What I should do is dismiss any that are surplus to requirement, because, well, this is getting expensive. Honestly, I would quite like to dismiss you. We're in no hurry for Constantinople. If the Ottomans do come along, then they're going to have to work on that themselves. So let me do a bit of a head count. I have 15. I'd rather not have 15. I would rather have, well, not 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll get both of these done. Or 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'll go with that. Pretty much hear the gears in my head turning as I try to figure this one out. And it's the last thing our great ruler ever did. He just put the Ottomans in their place, and now we have a toddler who is still going to be drinking from his mother for quite some time. Not so happy with that pathetic prestige that we prestige, but also revolt risk like no other. So I can't hold one thought process for very long, can I? Here. And these guys I want rid of because they're costing me money that I don't have. So, provided that our friends over in Byzantium don't get any revolts, this should be clinical. We're friendly, right? Yeah, not quite. To add a bit of a challenge, will you do this as a one-shot, Jake? You should be able to do this in one sitting comfortably. Define comfortably. I don't think my body would be that comfortable. I need to hit the hay at some point. Go figure. Disease outbreaks. I mean, we're sieging Greeks here. That goes to... oh boy, it gets even more painful over at Constantinople. But yes, figure we'd be catching disease off these guys. Wow, even that's not enough. And did I get it? Yeah, man, these... take a bath, guys, jeez. I've already plundered as much as I can here, so I'm not in a position to be paying maintenance where I can't here. Are you casting dev multiplayer or are you playing? Well, I can't really say who we all got, but we did our nation picks today. And, yeah. Feeling a bit surrounded, and an anti-Jake coalition has already formed. So, I got that to look forward to the moment I sit down to it. Suffice to say, not looking forward to that. Now, I should be able to take them down, and if I can't, well, I can feel better knowing that it took all of them to take me down. Also, holy smokes, these disgusting Greeks. That is why we don't want to besiege them. Couldn't they just throw open the gates for us? Yeah, it's more like it. And with that, I can send you up here. And then we don't have to worry about the disease anymore because we'll have the numbers to tank it. All according to plan. And once I finish religiously enriching the Bosnians, which is turning out to be a real pain here since this horrifically low unless horrifically low, everything is hurting us. Low stability, it's giving way to rebel scum. There's a lot of Bosnians that want to rise up as well. Oh right, no wonder I'm barely getting any points. We have a pathetic queen on the throne. Well, she is what she is. Now if I full annex the Byzantine here, and why wouldn't I, I'll get Athens as a freebie. Wasn't Johann the one who said he would subsidize anyone who attacks you, Jake? The one and only. What a nice guy he is, really. Oh, Jake's new blood here. He's just started working for us. Everyone kill him. Thanks. Thanks, Johann. Feeling real welcome here. Yeah, even with the clergy pushing down unrest. This is getting painful. And this isn't going to leave me with enough to core it. Now granted I could subjugate the Byzantines, but I'm not up for that. I'm only too happy for them to revolt because they're going to go into the Ottomans and cause them troubles, so almost works to my favour. Well, speaking of not working to my favour, anyone know if these guys are going to go into the rest of their Croat lands? I would if I was them. Down and out. Shame I can't take this because I haven't occupied that fort, but I'd have to do it all anyway. Now I could probably crush you. Okay, we have mountains to play with anyway, so it's not like all is lost. I should take down that 14 stack first, and I've got my mercs ready to do so. Alright, that tells me everything I need to know. You go there. Our cavalry goes up here. We're going to save our homeland. Good thing rebels don't spawn in greater number than your force limit, Jake. They don't, at least not in any single stack. Oh yeah. Also, oh yeah. We're going to accumulate all that damn money. You'd be forgiven for thinking I wrote that mission. I didn't write any of them. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I can't get back through these guys. I mean, I could take a boat, but how exactly? No, I could still take a boat. I'm confident I can take a boat, but I still need to kill these guys first, and I think that the Ottomans are going to want to crush me. My guarantee by Hungary is only good so long as Hungary is independent. That's never a given forever. Also, why don't I pay my actual troops when I'm going to fight these rebel scum? Hey Hungary, you like me, right? Why don't you... No, they won't be having any of that. I'll get military access from you nonetheless, that way you'll be in better position to save me. Damn it, I can't have them grouping up. I'm gonna have to kill these ones. And also... Oh, my morale is gonna suck for this battle, but that's okay. Phew, thank goodness it was okay. Wasn't sure if it would be. They'll probably come to Hum next, so I'll liberate that. Harumph. Just want that siege to go better. I've already got as good relations with you as I could have mustered. Almost the same with you. I want to keep that topped right up. Jake, make some mercs on the island. More expensive than I'm willing to spend on these guys. Right, I just need these guys to come into Hum and all as well. Truce with the Ottomans is up. Oh man, I should have remembered that there was a truce to begin with. Then I could have remained safe. Or at least safe in my head. Come and get some if you really want this land. I want you to fight me soon though, because I am running out of money for these troops. Don't make me develop. Great power of Ottomans have forced Kandar to break their alliance with Karaman. That tells me that Karaman is your target, although you still have your mission on me. I don't want to have to do this, but I need that money. I need that money quite a lot. Peasants in Voisky. Potentially something I might want, but I don't want to have to take down peasantry as well. I just don't have the money around here. Okay, they are coming for me here. Well, it's fine. Everything's fine.